All right, ladies and gentlemen, we meet again. So let's quickly look at this Boilermaker drawing, PSSD N3. Let's look at this spiral. I'm actually taking this question from the textbook, which is activity 7.3. Activity 7.3. They're saying develop the following spiral. Chute C, that one in figure 7.12. So I believe the scale is 1:1. So let's quickly look at it. So how do you go about it? So the very first thing, you have to draw these given views the way as they are given, the way as you can see them using as a scale of 1:1 in this case. So we have to draw. So in generally, they are going to say draw the top view. And then when it comes to front view, they will be saying construct the front view. So you can actually see when they are saying construct, which means you must have points, you must have constructional line there, there must be arcs being struck there, you understand all those kind of things. So first of all, draw this the way you see it, you understand. So let's draw it using a scale 1:1. So we are going to start by drawing the front view. So if they are situated like that, which means we can say they are given in a first angle orthographic projection. So whereby this one will be our top, this one it should be our it should be our front. So let's draw it then. So So I'll simply just start with the horizontal constructional line. That's going to be like this. Horizontal constructional line. That's going to be like this. Then after I've drawn this horizontal constructional line of mine, so what I'm gonna do now, I'll just have another one that's going to be like this. You see that I'm drawing it a little bit going up. You understand? So that is also going to assist me the way by I'm drawing my front view now. You understand? So my front view. So after I've drawn this one, what is going to happen now? I'm going to take my drawing compass and open what now? Radius 40. Radius 40. So they said from here till here. From here till here is what is radius 40. Radius 40. Bring back my open it to radius 40. Place it at 0. Open it to 40 millimeter, which is this one. You understand? Then from there, I place it where these two centers are perpendicular to each other. Place it here. And I draw it dark from here to right there. Can have it zoomed. So which one is this arc? It's actually this one, my brother. This one. From here till here. You understand? Then after I've gotten that, I'm told I have to open what? 40 millimeter again from here till here. You can even draw it solid. It solid, which is this one. So which one is this? It's actually this one. We are told, bring back your question, your textbook is this one. From here till here. You understand? So after I've gotten this 40 millimeter, you can now go back, place your drawing compass at your R reference point. Then place it there. Then further open it to where you just it's very stiff, this one. It's stiff like this. Okay. Then can close it just a little bit right there. Then I draw now dark. It has to be drawn dark. Then come here from here till right there. So it's going to be So when you double check the marks allocation, it will be like 1 mark to draw the top view. 1 mark just to draw this top view the way you see it, the way we've just drew it, which means should they say time up inside the examination center, you're already having your 1 mark in your pocket. You understand? Okay, so now once I get there, I can just have a constructional line horizontal like this, and then come back, bring back my correction, which is from the textbook, isn't it? So then you remember that when we want to observe the orthographic projection, it says separate your views with 20 millimeters. So from here till here is going to be 20 millimeter. From here till here, 20 millimeter. There is 20. From here to right there. Once I've gotten my 20 millimeter, I can have a horizontal constructional line again. You get what I'm trying to say? And from there, what are we gonna do now? So from here till here is going to be 25 millimeter. From here till here is going to be 25 millimeter. If you are not quite sure about that, you can. You know what you can do. If you are not quite sure about what the other one is going to be 25 millimeter, you want to let that 25 millimeter to come out by itself. You can record any dimension as long as it's above 20. As long as it's above 20, because the law of orthographic projection is saying separate your views with what, to 20 millimeter. So as long as it's above, you can record what, 30. Let's say from here till here is 30. So where your 30 ends, then that's when you can begin to record what? That height of 60. You understand? That height of what? Of 60. So from here till here is 30. Where 30 ends, record the 60 going up. You understand? But in this case, from here till here is 20, which is orthographic projection. Where 20 ends, ends, I can record what? The 25. Which is 20, 25. There it is. So I just mark. You understand? Then after I've gotten the 25, I can have another horizontal constructional line. You understand? Then from there I can begin to record the 60 now. Because from here till here is that 25 angle. So where my 25 ends, I can begin to record the 60. Going up. 70, I'm looking for 60. Which is this one. There is my 60. Then where my 60 end? Do you see my 60? So I can record, I can draw another horizontal constructional line. Okay. after we've thrown this one, double check your given view. So where are we now? It's good as if we're at that point. You understand? This point is good as if it's this one and it. So now if I will just construct this one vertically up and vertically up, there is no need for me to record that 40. Hence I've already tolerated, I've already dealt with it there by our top view and it. So now I can just have this one up and this one up. You understand? What is happening now? This crayon of mine, right there. Then from there, my brother, I can have this one from here till here, dark. From here till there, dark. Which is that 40, which they double gave us what dimension, which there was no need actually to double give us the 40 again there. It's because we know what this the top view as well as the front view, they will always share the same length and it. So now this one we've already gotten it, so we're gonna go down with what, with 25 millimeter. So there is my 25 and it. Then I can have this one solid. Then bring it back. Then where my 25 ends, I can have a constructional line so that I can have this one dark from here till right there. And have this one dark from here till right there. Solid. So if I'm in class, if I was marking your work, I'll expect each and every student to reach such an extent, each and every learner to reach such an extent. Then you can begin to fumble then, because these are just straight corners, simple, straightforward. You understand? But I will expect everyone to reach such an extent. You understand? So now this one solid, this one solid, this one of which is what we've done. You understand? So from there, what is going to happen now? I can go back to my top view. And have my protractor. Come and place it at this point and mount it, lining with what? With 90 degrees, since it's a vertical line, and it 19 with what? With the 0 this side. You get what I'm trying to say? So now I can say 0, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, up until at 90. You understand? So I can even start at 90 and be like 80. Be careful, your protractor doesn't shift. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, back to 0. You understand? Then after that, I'll now take these points, direct them to what? To my R point, to my reference point, which is this one. There you go. Which is this one. There you go. Which is this one. Be careful. There you go. All of them. There you go. There you go. Go. There you go. Simple, straightforward. There you go. Yes, so after we have done to such an extent, do you know that the moment you just get very few points within this arc, the moment you get somebody can be like, why didn't you just divide it this like the way you are dividing into 12 equal parts, so that you can have 0, 1, 2, 3, which means within this arc we're going to have only 2 points. Understand? So the moment you have very few points this side, is the degree of accuracy will be affected when you in your arcs there by your what? your front view. You understand? It's good as if now you'll just have 1 point, then now you join from here till there. You can say the degree of accuracy there by your arcs, it should be incorrect. That can lead you in terms of losing marks, can lead you end up losing marks. You understand? So, and the more you get more points within this arc, is the degree of accuracy becomes you obtain. You understand? Within your arcs there, you get what I'm trying to say. And should they be many again, is also time consuming. You understand? Because you'd be against the time inside the examination center. You understand? So I can begin to say, let me say this is my 0, this is my 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. You understand? So it's actually necessary for you to number your points, to number your points so that you'll be getting relevant, correct points, so that you'll be also calling them by their names. You also see unit, you'll also see progress, you understand? So now the 0 of my top view must have an intersecting of my, it must intersect with the 0 of my what? Of my front view. You understand? So the numbering system that I have on my top, I must be having it even there by my what? My front view. The same unity, the same formality, the same numbering system has to exist there. So that the moment you do your work like that, it's going to become simple, straightforward. You understand? So if this is my 0, that goes, must intersect with what? With the 0. So I can begin to say I have a point 0 there, whereby I am now plotting it where in my front view. You understand? Then I go back and take my protractor. So now I'm going to open angle 20 degrees using the reference line of what? The reference line or the vertical constructional line, this one. So I'm going to open 20 degrees like this. Mount it correctly. So 0, 10, 15 and 20 degrees right there. You understand? Then after opening the 20, I can now just join it like this, fade as well. This is angle 20 degrees and it. After I've opened the 20 degrees, so now I will come and just place my drawing compass from 0 to 1, from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, up until at 9, they are equally spaced. They must be equally spaced. And it. So I can simply place it. This is stiff. Just close it a little bit. Place it at 0 till at what? Till at 1. This is 0, 1. Now I come at the 0 of my front view and mark. Place it here. This is my 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have to end at 9 since I'm having 0 to 9 angle. So I have to end at 9. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get it. You get it. Then after that, what can I do now? I can now join point. Point what? Remember the 60 is 0. This is from 0, from 0 to 60. So now from here till there is that 25 and it. So join that point where your 60 end with point 9. Fit like this. So there you go. After I've done that, now what is going to happen now? So this line is this one, that is we just did now. It's actually out of any angles, out of any angle. We don't even know the angle, we don't even care. But what we have to do now, bring back. So we have to do this now. Okay. So now simply place this one. I'm recording now the straightness, correctness of this line. So I hold this one steady. I come and flash this one. Let it flash. You know this method most. Recording, because I want to draw the line that is will be parallel to this one. Understand? So now I can hold this one steady. I come and flash this one along this one that has recording, you understand. So now I'll hold this one steady, then I flash this one up until 8.8, then I draw so that this line are parallel to each other, you understand. Then I draw up and push it to 7, a constructional line, stop there, push it to 6, push it to 5, push it to 4, I want 3, simple, straightforward, my brother. 2, 1, back to 0. You understand? Back to 0. After that, what is going to happen now? So what does it say? It says once all these constructional line they touch this vertical line of yours, they will just go horizontal so that they intersect with what? With these ones that are actually from your what? From your top view. So the 0 that goes is already intersecting with the 0 there. You understand? So point 1, which is which one? Which is this one. Once I get here, going to take it. Okay, I can use the pencil. Going to go horizontal and get. So this one must intersect with what? With my one off from the top view. So there it goes. So where the intersecting is my point. You understand how to take out point 1? From here, that goes on to touch the horizontal. Intersecting with what? With this one. Simple, straightforward. You see how slow I am? So that you understand each and every step. So go to step 2.2. This is point 2. There it goes. Fade in. Must intersect with the 2 right from your what? From your top view. So there it goes. So I have to plot the point. Make it your point. These points are well visibly plotted, you understand. Don't just put a dot there. So you have to plot them because we are constructing so the what we call the front view. So go to point 3. There is my 3. Must intersect with the 3 from my. Do you see how do I construct them? I don't just take them once because they will end up confusing me like that. I take them one by one. This is 3. Must intersect with what? With the 3 of this side. There is my 3. So 4. There is the 4 and it. Once it touches there, it goes horizontally. Must what? Must intersect with the 4 of this side. There it goes. So which means, remember, I have a point right here. Simple, straightforward. So go to 5. This is 5. There it goes. Once it touch here, gonna go horizontally. There it is. Must intersect with what? With the 5 right from my top view. This is the 5. There you go. So which means I have a point right there. 6. There is the 6. Once it touch here, go horizontally. Must intersect with the 6. The 6 is also in the same line, which is that one. Simple, straightforward. Then point 7. There it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Let's get here, goes horizontally. Must intersect with what? With the 7 that comes from your top view. So which means I have a point here. So you cannot get confused by your own constructional line. You understand? You cannot get confused by your own what? Constructional line. What? No, now I don't see what is happening. Hey, these lines are too many. As long as you construct them 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 1 for so we go to 8. Must intersect with what? The 8, which is this one. There it goes. Intersecting with what? With this one, which is that one. I'm having a what? A point there at what? At what to call it 8. Understand? 9, which is this one. There it goes, intersecting with this one. You understand? So bring back your question. Bring back your textbook. So which means otherwise we've already gotten this arc. So it's actually solid from here till here. From here till here is now hidden. Get it? So construct it. Let me see. Am I gonna win with my polymetric square? Okay. Because it's going to be solid from here till right here, solid. So above is not solid, it's hidden. Hidden till at that point. So you draw it hidden and get till at this point. This is it. Simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward. Okay, so how about we've already gotten this one? How about we've already gotten this one? Let's come to this one now. You understand? So we've already drew this one. Let's come to this one. So that one, how we're gonna do it? How we're gonna get it? You're going to say, you're going to use the what now? The smaller arc, which the set is what is radius 40. You understand? But remember, we have named this point. So I can say this is point A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is what? E, this is what? F, this is G, F, G, H, I, and the J. You understand? So I have decided to use alphabetic points, the side, capital letter, alphabetic points. Then after that, what we have to do, which means even there by our top, we have to have the what? The very same numbering. In a sense. So the 0 and the 8 are actually in the same horizontal constructional line and get. So which means even there by my top view, I'm going to have a what in A here, a B, a C, C with 2. As much as you can see, C with 2, D with 3, E with 4, and get C, then C, D, E, F with 5 is, and then G with 6, then H with 7, then I with what? With 8, and then J with what? With 9. So simple, straightforward. So you're still gonna do the same thing. So an A must intersect with the A, and the B must intersect with the B, with the C must intersect with the C. You understand? Okay, so the A is already intersecting. We can say point A is already there. Hence we set point A in the same line with 0 and get. So A with a 0. So the same applies to your point A now. So take point B. So that goes vertically up, intersecting with what? With B. There it goes, which means I have a point right there. Everyone, simple, straightforward. So point C, take it up, must intersect with the C, point C. This is C that goes on to touch there. So which means I have a what? A point right there. A D, take it vertically up. D must intersect with D in a line with triangle. D in the same point with 3. That goes must intersect with what? with D. This is D. There you go. Which means I have a point here. So you don't cram here. You don't cram Uguti. No, it's going diagonal corners. No, it's not always like that. Let this point collide by themselves and they're gonna give you a solution which is accurate, straightforward, simple, straightforward. Okay, so now that was T. Let's go to E. Point E vertically up must intersect with what? With E. E in the same line with 4 and get E with 4 that goes must give me point right there. A1. Then E. Then after E there is what? There's F. So there is point F. So be careful now, because nearby F there is what? 7 and it. So F with the 5 that goes and the touch there goes horizontal. So which means I'm having a point right there, not that one. So that's what I was just trying to emphasize. But you have to be careful. You don't just cram. No, it's always dark or corner dark. No, you understand what I'm trying to say. Then now go to G. G in the same line is 6 constructed vertically up first and get. There you go. This is what? This is G and get 5, 6 with G. That goes. Once it touch there, it's giving me what? Point there. Then after that is going to be what? H. H that goes. H very close to by 8, very close to what? H in the same line with 7. So H they go from here, comes and it's this one, not that other one. So be careful. This is your own work. You cannot get confused of your own work and get okay, how's this light now? TikTokers, how is the light? I think, but your camera is fine. So the light that is not clear is the one for Facebook camera and the YouTube camera. Okay, where were we? We were at point H in the same line with 7. So go to I now. Take your point I vertically up. There you go. Then once it gets there, must intersect with the I same line with 8 and get that goes, which means I have a point right there. Then J with 9, which is this one. You understand? Which means we've already gotten this point. This arc. There it goes, that goes till here. We've already gotten it. Simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward. So now double check is what is solid and it is solid. So you have to draw it solid. So to draw the given views, 10 marks. Just imagine, just to draw the what you call the given front view. They normally used to say 10 marks, but to draw the top view, 1 mark. So now you can use your Boilermaker squares or your what you call your flex curve. Should you not have both, you can use your freehand. You understand? Let me bring the figure. You understand? So you will draw with this one. It's going to be like this. There you go, up until right here, but it's not straight here. I have to try to sharpen it here. What can I use? Yes, it's not. There you go. That's how you do it. Simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward. I may right or wrong. You let me down there on the comment. You let me know down there on the comment. I know I'm right. Okay, so let's continue. So from there, somebody said this is the very long method. Why are you using the long method? As long as it's accurate, you understand. So shortcuts, they are not paying, my brother. So now, so we have to get this one, you have to get this one. So a double check now, concentrate what is going to happen. Take your drawing compass. Take your drawing compass. No, not the bigger one. This one. So now, you know what's gonna happen now. So now come and place your drawing compass where? From here till at your point what? This one, where your 25 ends. Remember, from here till here is 25. So it's good as if this 0 is going to move and stay there. You understand? So, can I have your attention? Look now. This is, place it here. This is 25 angle. Now, without disturbing your drawing compass, be careful you don't disturb your drawing compass. Come and place it at your what? At your point 1. Remember that was this 1, 2, 3 angle. Double check. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Up until at what? At 9. You understand? So, place your drawing compass here. I'm repeating. Place it here, which is your 25, which means in other ways your 0 has moved from here till here. And it now, without disturbing your drawing compass, you place it at your point 1, then you mark along the line of 1, which means along the line of 1, which means my point 1 is now up there. Come, you place it at your point 2. You mark along the line. If I'm saying along, remember, this one is the one that was coming what? Vertical. This is 2. And it. So now, along the line, there's my point 2. Along the line of 1, there's my 1. There is my 0. You understand? So go to 3. This is point 3. There I'm having point 3. 4. There I'm having 4. Hey, 5. I'm having a 5 there. 6, be careful. I'm having a 6 right there. 6, 7, which is this one, and it mark there. I'm having a 7 right there. 8, be careful. 8, which is this one, is not the other one, but this other one. I'm having 9 there. 8, 9. Do you see that is ending exactly at point 9? So that is why, remember at the beginning of the lesson, what did I say to you? I said from here till here is 25. Should you record the 25, even if you don't record the 25, you let it come out by itself. Do you see what from here till here is what you did here? So that is why at the beginning of the lesson I said from here till here is 20 millimeter. We observe the orthographic projection long. Then where your 20 millimeter ends begins, record what? 25. The 25, which is which one? Which is this one. Remember, I said I'll explain that. So now it's automatically coming out by itself. From here till here is the same as from here till here. You understand? Somebody can be like, how do you see Uguti is the same? You can actually see now, when you are plotting these points, they actually end your point line exactly there. You understand? So now, which means we can have this one solid. I'm trying to whisper, you understand? You understand? Simple, straightforward. If you are doing boiler maker in 3, this is you. So it's my handkerchief. I want to wipe my work now. Did I point? Right there. You understand? So now you can take your boiler maker squares, then you draw it solid. Remember, it's solid. It's solid from here. Get up, better get some action. Simple, straightforward. There you go. Better get some action, boy. Oh, come on. What is happening here? There you go. And there you go. Simple, straightforward. That was the nicest one. So the same method you did on this one, the same method you're gonna do to get this one. Let's do it. Let's do it. Or I can leave it to you guys. You do it. Yeah. You can now get it most. So remember, this point they have to be well plotted, visibly plotted. You understand? You can get it. How? Now you'll be using the alphabetic points. How? Place it here, which is your 25. Remember, it's the same what? 25. Which is this one. And get. So now, if your 0 is there, which means your A, and it is there, which means your A, it should be now there. So you go to B. This is A, this is B, and this is point B. You come and place it here. Along the line of B, there is my B. So go to C. Remember, these ones are what? A solid. That was what? That's B. Go to C. Along the line of C. You see how slow I am. Then after C, go to D. E. If this is E. Then after this one, come to this one. There you go. You see how slow I am. This point have to be plotted to come to this one. Just do the same thing. Just do the same thing. There you go. Then after that one, you go to this one. Remember, it's the one that is just right next to it. Then go to I. Then after the I, go to what? To J. Simple, straightforward. So after I've done it, you see that we've already gotten this. We've already gotten this. We've already gotten that. We've already gotten this. Now you just take your Boilermaker set squares. If you do not have, you can still use what? Freehand. Remember that this video, it should be uploaded there by our YouTube channel, E2Tas Digital School. You understand? TikTokers, are you still with me? Are you still with me, TikTokers? Okay. We are done now constructing the what? The what you call the front view and the what? And the top view. So we've took all these minutes, all this time just to draw the what? The given views. Imagine. That is why they say 10 marks to draw the given view. Imagine. So my guy, you cannot be counted for what? For 10 marks just for very few points. You cannot just have 2 points. Then somebody was like, why can't you just divide this the way we are dividing it into 12 equal parts? So which means you're going to have 0, which is 0, 1 with 1 somewhere here, 2, a 2 here, and the 3 is a 3. So, and then at the end of the day, you expect to be given 10 marks. No, it's not like that. Okay. So now I have to develop. So in general, they will tell you what to develop which spirals. Remember that this is a spiral chute and it's twisted. You understand? And it's twisted at an angle of what? Of 90 degrees. But in this case, it's not marked. They normally mark it with this is A, this is B, this is C. You understand? But however, let's develop all of them. I'm actually retrieving this right from the textbook. You understand? Then from there, what is going to happen now? I can simply have my eraser. These lines, I don't need them anymore. I want my development to start here. So now, how am I gonna get that? I'll just come and place my drawing compass at this point. This is the bottom right hand corner of my what? Of of my front view. Place it right here, further extend it to the upper right hand corner of my top view, which is this one. And just strike an arc that's going to be like this, just a little bit faint, so I can just indicate by an arrow what I strike this arc, go in this direction. And from there you can have this one faint going up, you understand. Then extend this one, just a little bit, bottom part of my front view, and extend this one just a little bit as well, and extend this one, which they said is 25, and extend this one. So now I have to get my development here, but then I don't know how long is it supposed to be. How long is my development supposed to be? You understand? So now what I'm gonna do, I have to calculate the circumference of the outer cycle. Which one? This one. Of the outer cycle. So how am I gonna get that? I have to position my my drawing here. I want to fit my calculations here. So I'm going to say what you call circumference of the bigger diameter is equals to pi diameter. You understand? So you know the formula for circumference. So you can even write it of the bigger diameter. So this is it's not capital letter Q, it's the symbol for diameter. You know that, and so now you know the value of pi. Should you know it? If you don't know it, where is your scientific calculator? You can just punch it exactly the way as it is right from your calculator. You understand? So the formula is having D. You understand? It's having D. Whereas here we are not having a D. We are having a what? A radius. And double check. So from here till here, they said is radius what? Radius 40 and 4. And where your radius 40 begins 40 millimeters. So in general, which means from here till here is what? Radius 8. It's radius 8. So from here till here, radius 8. Still not diameter, radius 8. You see how slow I am? Come back to, you understand? So now, since we are having radius, so how are we going to substitute? So which means I can simply say 80 times 2, so that it goes back to what? To the diameter. You get what I'm trying to say? So that it goes back to what? To the diameter. You understand? So you can just punch this the way as you can see it. So you can say open brackets, shift. If I'm saying shift, I'm saying second function, then you press the symbol for pi. You know this most. There it is, then 8 times 2, so that it gives you radius what? Not radius, diameter now, because if it's 1/8, it's not what? It's not what you call, it's not the diameter, it's still radius. Then it's equals to second function, I'm getting 502.6548. So I'm not in a hurry to round it off, because I still have to say use this answer. You understand? I still have to use it more, and then this answer I have to divide it by 4. So I'm going to say my answer divide by what? By 4. So I'm getting 125.664. So remember, these are in millimeters. So you must say therefore, because the first digit after the comma is above 5. You must say therefore please use 126 millimeter. That's going to be your answer. That's going to be your answer. You understand? Because the first digit after the comma is how much? It's above 5. Should it be less than 5, you would have just left your answer. Let's say it was, say, 120, 125,4, 125,3, blah, 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 blah. You understand? The first digit after the comma below 5, you leave it like that. Should it be, say, comma 5, you will still leave it like that. Should it be, say, comma 6, you write it off. You get what I'm trying to say? So what do you do with this 126 millimeter? This 126 millimeter, you bring back, come back to this point now. So from here, going horizontal, take your, where's my 30 millimeter ruler? 30 millimeter ruler. Oh. Take this one. You what? You record 126 millimeter. From this arrow, that's going to be the length of my development. I'm recording what? 120, 120, 110, 120, 108. I'm looking for 126, 120, 130. This is 125. So 126 is that one. You get it? Then after I've gotten it, then I can just have a line that's going to behave like this. A line that's going to behave like this. So which means now I can have this one solid right from here to right there, and this one from here to right there, and this one dark from here to right there, this one from here to right there. So you are done with the development. Should it be dimensioned right from your top view? Maybe they say your A here, your B here, you see, which means you can just dimension it right there. So if it's not dimensioned, you leave it like that. You see how simple it is? You understand? So it is actually necessary for you to come and do what I'm doing now. But should you not do it, you are still not going to get penalized. Understand? So you're saying from here till here. Thank you very much, my brother, for sharing the life. You understand? So it's what? It's 126 millimeter. Get what I'm trying to say? So now let's get, if maybe this was A, let's get to the development of this one now. The development of B. So how am I gonna get it? How am I gonna get it now? The camera is disturbed now. Okay, yes. So now I'll just extend this line horizontally. I can even get it here, I can even get it here, as long as a correct dimension are observed, you understand? So how am I gonna get it? Let me so it took us some coming. Let me put this one, the charger. Let me put the charger faster. It's now gonna die. Okay, nice one. Nice one. That is it. I'm now enjoying the lesson. So now let's get to the development of what? Of the second plate, because these are plates. You understand? So it's still of the same height, and what I'm gonna do, I'll record 20 millimeter from the development of this first one. It's my 20 millimeter. You understand? Once I get there, can have, it's just a vertical constructional line. Then I can now take this constructional line a little bit, extend them, go. There I can come. Here I can come. You understand? So which means now this is going to be my reference of the what, of the point, or of this second blade. You understand? Of the second blade. You understand? So now how are we gonna go back to your calculations? So this was 1, so I can come to say 0.2 now, whereby I'm looking for the circumference point of what? I'm going to say circumference of the smaller diameter is equals to pi times diameter. Then you know the value of pi, so substitute your d. So you come back to your 12. It was what? It was and remember, we've done this one. It's available there by our YouTube channel. We've done this one as well. So now it's still radius 40 is radius 40. Understand? So it means we're going to say 40 times 2, so that it goes back to diameter 80. So take a calculator. So we're going to say then 40 times 2, which you are getting 251.3274 divide by 4. Remember, I've explained why are we dividing by 4. So now divide by 4, so it's going to be 62.832 millimeter. 832 millimeter. That's going to be your answer. So you must say, therefore use 63 millimeter, because the first digit after the comma is above 5, and it, understand? So now come back to your development. You record what? 63 millimeter. From where? From right here. 63. This is 0. This is 50, 65. I'm looking for 63. 1, 2, 3. Which is this one. Then after I've gotten that, and have a vertical constructional line, so that I can have this one solid from here to right there, solid from here to right there, and there is the plate. You understand? If it was marked B right from the top view, so you can say B. You understand? So now to get C, simple, straightforward. We are going to what? To use the triangulation method to get point C. Triangulation method to get point C, if you know the triangulation method. So it's still simple, straightforward. So it's up to when you want it to fit, you want to put it here or you want to put it here. You understand? But where you are convinced Uguti is going to fit there, your drawing, your development is going to fit there. So what I'm going to do, just extend this line of 0. There it is. And from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, up until 8.9 is the same, is the same. And then from there, what I'm going to do, I'm looking for the true length now. True length. So from here to right there, I can say that one is going to be my median point, and then that one is going to be my R. if you are updated to my YouTube channel videos where I'm developing using true length, my numbering system, I normally use the same numbering system, you understand. So now what is going to happen now? What is going to happen? So I believe my development will fit here, so it's better I do it right here. So I can just come to my to my top view. So J to 9 is the same as A to 0, you get it. And then 9 to 8 is the same as 0 to 1, you understand? So I can start my development right the way as the top view is being positioned, you understand. If I'm saying that, which means I can simply do this. Can simply do this. Then from here, I'll say this is my point what? This is my point 9. This is going to be my point 9. You understand? So now I'm gonna go from 9 to J. So I have to graphically calculate 9 to J. So place it at 9 to J. Take your drawing compass and write from your top view. 9 to J. Then there's my 9 to J. Then I come and place it where? At R. Then I mark. How did I call it? 9 to J. Then after that, I mark from here to right there. Then once I get it right there, I can construct it to my midden point, which is there. It is to my midden point. So in other words, which means this is going to be our true length of what? Of 9 to J. 9 to J. You get what I'm trying to say. So to get that now, I can come back and place my drawing compass where? At this true distance to my midden point. It is what I like about drawing. Then I can come back to my point 9. To my point 9. Remember, this is 9. This 9 is which one? Is this one. It's this one. Understand? So now I place it at my 9. Just mark. You understand? So that's going to be my point J. Point J, which is which one? Which is this one. So we are using triangulation method. When we are developing the spiral plate of what? Of C, because it's normally going to be A, B, C, or A, B, C. You understand? So it's one and the same thing. So now to get that now, you are going to like as I've said, 9 to 8, 8 to 7, 7 to 6 up until 0. They are the same, they are equal. So which means if we graphically calculate that length, that arc length once, it's going to get it once. There's no need for you to repeat the one and the same thing calculations. But remember, graphically. So now what you're gonna do, so go and place the drawing compass at what? At point 9, which is point 9 to 8. 9 to 8. This is 9 to 8. Then from there, without disturbing your drawing compass, remember we want to descend up until 8.0. So 9 to 8. Now without disturbing your drawing compass, come and place it at your R. at your true length R, then I just mark there. This is going to be my point 9 to 8. So which means it's still the same as 8 to 7, which means it's still the same as 7 to 6, still the same as 6 to what? To 5, up until at 0, up until at my point 0. Get what I'm trying to say? And this one is uploaded there by our YouTube channel. It is uploaded there by our YouTube channel. So now to get that, now, okay, construct it. This is not our first lesson. We do a spiral. So now I can get it, place it. That's going to be my true length from here to right there. There's going to be my true length. Then from there I can place it at my point what? Point 9 now. Just strike an arc or just draw a faint line. You understand? Just draw an arc, just strike an arc or draw a faint line. You understand? So now come back to your top view. So the distance of 9 to I, okay, let's start. 9 to J is the same as 8 to I, the same as 7 to H, the same as, you understand, up until it's 0 and get, we all know that. And the distance of 9 to I must be the same as I to 7, 7 to G, G to 5, 5 to E, E to up until it's 0, supposed to be the same. You understand? So that is why when you graphically calculate it once, the distance of 9 to I, we've automatically gotten I to 7, automatically gotten 7 to G, G to 5. Both of G to 6 is the same as H to 7. Everyone, simple, straightforward. Understand? So graphically we have to get again the true length of what? Of JI. Place it at JI. There is a JI, very small. This is it. Then after that, then you're gonna place it where now? At your what? At your R further extended. This is your R further. Just mark along this line. Then now construct it to your midden point. There you go. So what is this? This is J to I, which is the same as I to H, which is the same as H to G. You understand? Which is the same as G to F up until it's 0. You get what I'm trying to say? Up until it's 0. So there is no need for you to quote all of them. You understand? Because they are equal. You get what I'm trying to say? Then from there, take your drawing compass, place it right here. So you record now the true length of it. This is going to be the true length. Then you come to your development site, and then you can place it at J. Strike an arc this side, or just to mark. You understand? Then now come back and what now? Like as I've said before, what now we have to look for what? The true length of 9 to I. Place it at 9, or even I to 9, still on the same thing. Further extended to what? To 9, which means in other ways we are having an imaginary line that's going to be like this. That's going to be like this. You understand? So I to 9 or 9 to I. Then you come and place it at your R, which is this one. There it is. So something very close to by this one. They're actually all too close to each other. So this is what? This is 9I, which is the same as I7, which is the same as 7 to G, which is the same as G to 5, G to 5. You understand? Up until x 0. You understand? So now what do? You place the drawing compass at this point, further extend to your midpoint point. There it is, just a little bit. Then now, because of you are looking for a point what? I along this arc. I along this arc. Where? I along this arc. Come and place it at 0.9. Then you bisect that arc. You understand? Then you bisect that arc. So which means from here to right there. So that's going to be my point what? Point I. You understand? So which means I can build this point and I can indicate by an arrow what I was going this direction. You understand? So that I don't easily get confused. Now from I to what? I to 8. So which means somewhere I have to get 0.8. Remember, I said to you J to 9 is the same as I to 9, is the same as H to 7, is the same as G to 6, and it. So which means there is no need for me to go back to my true line. I can simply place my drawing compass at J, further extend to 0.9. This is it. Then I come and just place it here at I and mark. And so that's going to give me my point what? 8. So I can build it from here to right there and indicate by an arrow what, okay, I was now going this direction. So now from this direction I must come like this. From here go like this, from here go like this, from here go like this. You understand? Up until you are 8.0. You understand? Simple, straightforward. So come back to your top view now. This is I, this is JI, which is JI, which means we have to look for what? For H. And I to H is the same as J to I and it. So which means I can simply place it at I, further extend it to what? To point J. Strike an arc or just a very faint constructional line. You understand? So now I want to move from 8 to what? To H, which is 8 to H, and this 8 to H is the same as 9 to I. So which means there is no need for me to come here. I'll simply take it right from 9 to what? To I. And I come and place it at now 8 to 8, then I just mark. That's going to give me my what? My H. Then I can build it. There you go. So I'm now coming down. Then from here go back, place the drawing compass it. You understand? So now you repeat these steps up until you reach your point 0. There you go. Then from there, place it at 8. Let me use this one so that be a little bit fast. Here till here. Then from here, there you go. This is going to be 7. Then from there, build it. Now I was going this direction. Then from there, place it at H to I. And it. There you go. Then now I have to place it H to 8. Then come and place it at 7 and bisect. Build it faster. Then it's gonna going this direction now. You understand? And this one is giving me what? HG. Then after the G, go like this, like this, like this, like this up until at your 0. Simple, straightforward. Get what I'm trying to say? Simple, straightforward, my brother. Which is the same as this one, and you have to be careful. So strike an arc this side. Then from there, this one, it should be the same as 7 to H. Then now come and visit a G, strike an arc. That's going to give me 0.6. Can I build it? Let's go in this direction. Then after that, come and place it at G to H. Strike an arc this side. So now G6 to what? To F. So I must be getting F here, and it's the same as G to 7. Simple, straightforward. Come and place it here. There you go. That's going to be my point, what? Point F. Build it. Then I was going this direction this time around. So from here, go this direction. Place it at 6. Everyone, up until at your point 0 with A. Everyone, so this one is the same as 6 to G. This is it. Then after that, place it at F to get 5. There is a 0.5. Build it. There you go. Everyone. So this time around, go this side. Then now, after 5, get what? FE. By placing it at F, further extend to G. Then you strike an arc this side, or you just draw a full cycle. Then this one is the same as F to 6. I've explained that, isn't it? Then 5, then you bisect your arc. That's going to give you point what? Point E. Everyone. So there you go. So we do not take shortcuts here. There are no shortcuts, my brother. So now from here, go this side. Place it at 5 to 6. There you go. There you go. Now this is the same as 5 to F. And it 5 to F, which is this one. Then now come and place it at E. Then you bisect that arc to give you point what? 0.4. Is 987,654. 4, 3, 2, 1, back to 0. Everyone. So I was going this direction. Then after that, simple, straightforward. Simple, straightforward, my brother. Then after that, we have to come this side. Place it at E. We will figure go F. Nakia. There you go. Then within this arc somewhere here, we have to get what? Point D. So the D is the same as E to 5. And it E to 5. Now that is the drawing compass. Come and place it at 4. Then there you go. And then that's going to be your point what? Point D. Then you can build it. There you go. Let's go in this direction. Simple, straightforward. Okay, these ones we'll see them later. Okay, where were we? We supposed to be getting point 3. How? By placing your drawing compass at 4, further than to 5. Then they go. Now this one is the same as 4 to E. And just a little bit. Then now come and place it at D. Then you bisect the arc that you have struck there, or you just draw the full circle. Then there you go. That's going to be 0.3. Then 3 to what? To C. To get point C. Let me see. Is it still the same? Because you have to be accurate. Yes, just a little bit. Then you can come and strike an arc this side. Then from the 3 to C, the same as 4 to D. Then come and there you go. That's going to be a point C. Then 3 to C, and it can have an arrow. So these arrows, they are even helping the marker to understand, okay, this guy is, well, was actually going like that, like this. This is actually was his or her pattern. You understand? You understand? So, but however, it's not necessary for you to draw it. But I'll advise you do it. You understand? You do it in your final examination. So now, 4 to 3, 3 to 4. There we go. Now C to 2. The same as 3 to D. Then now come and place it at C. Strike the arc. That's gonna give you point what? Point 2. Then build it. There you go. So I was going this direction now. So now to get C to D, so that it gives me what? B. And then this one is the same as 3 to C. Then come and place it at 2. Then you strike an arc there, bisect that arc. That's going to give you at point B. Simple, straightforward, my brother. There you go. So I was going this direction. Then from this direction, I'll go this direction. How? By placing it 2 to 3. This is it. Strike an arc this side, or just draw a full circle as long as it's faint enough, my brother. You understand? Now place it from B to what? To 1, which is the same as 2 to C. You get what I'm trying to say? There you go. That's going to be my point what? Point 1. Now I can build it. Simple, straightforward, my brother. So there you go. There it is. And then from 1 to A. From 1 to A, yes. So place it at B to C. Then strike an arc this other side, or you just draw a full circle. This is it. This is the same as B to 2, and it. This is it. Now place it at 1. Then you come, you bisect the arc that you will strike, or just mark along that circumference. That's going to give you a point what? Point A. You get what I'm trying to say? So you build it. It is going to be point 1A. So the last one, which is point 0. So you place it at 1 to 2. Strike the arc of 0 this side. You just draw a full circle, and this is going to be the same as 1 to B. Then now you come and place it at A and get your 0 there. There is going to be our 0. Then now you can build it. 0 back to A. You understand? Which is what we have even right from your top view, which is 0, 0, and your A. You understand? Remember, we did explain which is 0 to B is the same as B to 2, 2 to D, D to D to 4, 4 to F, F to 6, This is what we've been doing here. You get what I'm trying to say. So from there, you can take your Boilermaker or your flexi curves, then you join your points. Then if you do not have both, you can use your freehand, other than submitting your work without joining these points. You understand? So it's supposed to be joined freehand or using your flexi curve or your Boilermaker squares. You get what I'm trying to say. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you very much for watching and liking the video. For those who have been with us since the beginning of the lesson, like, I appreciate for you guys, appreciate for that.